start a vlog here. I don't know exactly what we're up to, but I just wanted to take you along with me for a few days in my life. If you are new here, let me go ahead and introduce myself. Hi, my name is Brenda. I am a 30-something that works and lives here in very warm and sunny San Francisco. And usually on my channel, I post vlogs sharing how I'm navigating life in my 30s. So if you like that type of content, I encourage you to check out my other videos as well as subscribe to my channel. And of course, that's when whatever's been stuck in my throat decides to get stuck in my throat again. There's been something. I don't know what's going on. I'm here enjoying our last sunset. It is the last time that here in San Francisco we will have a sunset that starts at 8:30, and that is so sad. That is the one, among the fact that there's so many activities to do during the summer, the one thing that I do like about the summer is like having later sunsets, because it just feels like I have more time in the day. Even though I am a night owl, it feels a lot better. I am one of those people, I don't get winter blues. I've gotten them maybe once or twice, but usually I get summer blues. I'm usually one of those people that gets summertime sadness. I try to hold on to these like things that I do enjoy about the summer, which is like hanging out with friends. Things at work in terms of workload get a little slower because we get summer interns, and also just enjoying the late sunsets. I love this, like having really late sunsets and then waking up in the morning to the sun on my face. It's just the small things. And it's still not over. We still have a bit of time, and I'm just not looking forward to sunsets getting closer to 5 p.m. than they are closer to 9 p.m. I'm really gonna miss that. Let's see, what are we up to right now? I have nothing going on. So this weekend, I don't know what we got going on. I definitely need to get some rest. I am so tired. I have not recovered from being tired, and it was before I took my sisters to the airport that I was tired, and then taking them to the airport was like an added layer to like I'm already really tired, and so now I'm extra tired. So it's a fun time in my head. It is nighttime, and I usually wouldn't, style my hair, but it is pretty cold right now. So going to sleep with my hair wet doesn't seem that ideal. So I'm just gonna blow dry it. See, I've been losing so much hair, which makes a lot of sense. I've been really stressed out over the last couple of months, so of course my hair has been paying for it. We're gonna go ahead and style my hair. I am trying the wow whatever thing for the first time, and it says that you need it to blow dry to activate whatever. I didn't read that when I bought it, and sure, I could have returned it to Amazon, but I also wanted to give it a shot because I do really like blow drying my hair if I'm going to be styling it versus doing like a hair straightener, curling hair or whatever. So I'm just going to section this off, and if it's not fully dry, it's fine. I did try to blow dry my hair, but I think what ended up happening felt like it was drying, but it wasn't drying. So that's why I made the executive decision to stop with the the regular blow dryer, and just move on to the Revlon brush, which is my favorite brush to use because I do not own a Shark blow dryer, and I don't own like a Dyson, and honestly I think the Revlon does a great job, so I don't need it per se, unless my Revlon was to RIP. Hopefully you don't RIP. Anyway, so now that I brushed out my hair, I'm just gonna section it off. Make sure that this is comb out I don't know, my bottom hair always gets really tangled more now that I've been styling it. I'll just show you, if I can, how I use this. So I think my hair is quite wet, so I might just go around in each section and get it dry like this before I style it. Okay, it's not that dry, but that's, like I said, we are just gonna have to roll with it. Now, usually to prevent damage from your hair, people would recommend that you make sure that this is more dry than what I have it, but it's just really hard for me to get my hair, like the base of my hair, to even get dry. I don't know why. It's always been a thing for me. So here goes nothing. And that's how I get a faux curl. That's it. I don't do anything special. I just twist the wand around my hair. So I'm going to do this for the rest of my hair. You obviously can see I separated the top. The top I always do separately because I never know where I want my part to be. Alright, so this is what half of my head looks like. I can barely hear myself. That is the one thing I don't like about the red blonde, is that on days like today, it's kind of overstimulating just how loud it is, but it's fine. You can see I don't comb them out, I just let them rest like this, and if any part looks frizzy, I'll be fine. I'll put more product in it. For this side, I always do this. I always do like the bottom part both sides, and then from there I just go one side only and then the next side. This side is usually really fast. I think I might have less hair on this side, I don't know. And usually when I have my nails, which they fell off this week, I think on Wednesday they fell off, I can't remember, so I don't have my fake nails, and I kind of briefly touched on the fact that I have a bad nail biting habit, which I've had since I was a little kid. So I usually have nubs. I never have actual nails on my fingers. So doing parts and stuff is a little more challenging with nubs than it is if I had actual nails. And then taking thick sections is fine. I don't know why this section came out so thin, but it is what it is. And then I'm gonna just go in, blow dry most of it so that the base of my hair is nice and dry, and then I'll show you how I style this side, which essentially is the same thing as this side where I twist, except that on this side I'm twisting away from my face. Ooh, this thing is hot. Alright, you get the idea. I don't know if it's because I'm showing you, but I really burned my ear with the hot air. I always use the hottest setting, and yeah, I pretty much like really burnt my ear with the blow dryer. Oh, my poor ear. Alright, so you get the gist of it, and then it just does a little curl like that. So I'm gonna go back to turning off the camera and finishing the rest of this side of my hair, because I think part of the reason why I burned myself is because I did not take thick enough sections. Usually my hair is able to cover my ears, but it wasn't right now. So you can see, so this is what I just did, and this side is always, the curls always come out different, which is, it is whatever. And usually by now this side has had enough time to just get weighted down. Right now my hair feels really heavy. I think it's that product. Now that we are here, then I just have the last section. By this time I'm usually like super tired, so I'm like whatever about these sections. Right now my hair has grown out a bit, and usually I'll have like curtain bangs and stuff like that. So in the past what I would do is I would just flick my hair up, you know, instead of curl, and then for this I would just roll it and then do the flick so that it would just out. But now that my bangs are kind of like have grown out, You can see they've grown out quite a bit. I'm not planning on having a haircut anytime soon. I just decide at this point where I want my part to be. Okay, I'm gonna put this hair up out of my face. And now that I've determined it's gonna be like a center-ish part, this will go away and this will go that way. I'll just come back once I blow dry my hair because honestly, my hands are getting tired and my face is getting burnt. Apparently that truck wanted you to also hear its voice, but here is what it looks like now that it is all blown down and done. And that's all I do when I like blow out my hair. I personally do not like using hairspray. I do own it for like special occasions. Absolutely do not like using hairspray, and I don't like using mousse, and I don't like using gel. I'm very, I don't know, I just never really like using it. Like I feel like my hair feels weird. I just use whatever leave-in conditioner, and then I put the Wow today, so we'll see how that works. And then I usually grab a pump of this. This is a Smooth and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum by 11 Australia. I got this from my hairstylist back when she did a more shaggy haircut on me, and I usually don't really like doing my hair. I usually do maybe like less than a whole pump, but I got excited, I guess. I just run it to the tips and not put it near your roots because you know your roots get naturally oily. Now I have started doing my hair like almost every day that I go out, like to work and stuff. This is what I'm doing, and it smells like watermelon. And I just am like making sure to put it through as much my hair without going too close to the roots, so I don't end up brushing it. I just use my fingers to do that. And so yeah, this is what my hair would look like if I was going out right now, but because I'm going to bed it's probably going to get destroyed, and it's fine. If anything, the products that I use today, I can still restyle my hair and use hot tools on my hair tomorrow if I feel like it. So like my thermal brush, which is the one that I use when my hair is already dry to like do the similar, you know, curl thing on it. I can use that if I really wanted to. At least now that my hair is blow dried, I won't be cold, and my hair will probably not look super crazy tomorrow. It is Saturday morning. Here I am about to get ready for the day. I think I'm just gonna use this foundation today. I don't know what that is, like on the top of my lip. It's not a cold sore, it's like some random bump or something. I don't know. I managed to finally sleep in today, which felt kind of good, except I was having some weird dreams, which not shocked that happened. I was just bed rotting in bed. I got a call from Ale, my friend who I feature on my blogs, and she's like, hey, we are doing a scavenger hunt. Do you want to join for part of it? I was like, yeah, I'm not big on scavenging or solving like puzzles, you know, like rhymes and stuff like that. And it's mostly because I am really dense for those things. Like maybe, yeah, no, I'm pretty dense. I'm trying to think about it. I mean, they're fun. My critical skills are not that great, I would say. I'm not very good at finding clues. Damn, my hair is just really all over the place right now. We're gonna get ready so I can meet them. I don't know where. They're currently going to go and seek out clues at, what do you call it, Ghirardelli, and then from there going to Oakland. So I'm just gonna do my makeup because I really need to cover up my dark my dark under eyes, because they're pretty bad. They're so bad that the rewind thing doesn't even work on them anymore. Like, it's kind of crazy. That's how dark they are.
We're gonna eat good or what?
You ready?
No, wait. That's why I slowed down. The black guy slowed down. This is a wild ride. Thank you.
I'm just trying to kind of like get an image of like the bridge over there. Trying to be all nice and cute.
This is from my tax dollars I go. I know, man. Trying to fix my. You know what?
Just remember that section when you're complaining about other highways closer to you. Someone always can have it worse.
I don't think that's an argument for.
Hopefully you can hear me. I hate how this thing is like that. I need to clean up my countertops again. You probably are only going to be able to hear the machine, I'm realizing, because it's so loud this morning. Anyways, it's Monday. It's Monday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. My day's a bit chaotic. I'm a little bit all over the place. I am going to have some waffles. I'm having some coffee. Because I think I'm going to be heading over to see Ale and her sister over at Ale's house because there's Sunday streets going on in Valencia, so we might go and check it out. So we're here at Ale's. That elevator's a little slow right now. It is so hot in her building, in this neighborhood.
I feel like they're blind. See? He pushes himself. There is no foul. That is a goal. See? He pushed him. I mean, at least it's a cute rep. Wow. So crazy. I swear. Well, he didn't do it on purpose.
Trying to try to avoid her sister. There is a lion, yep.
Then he tried it. Whatever. He has it to number 6. And it's like he's not even clear. Okay, go. Somebody fight. Why are we not fighting? Why are we just there? I used to play better soccer than me. Ball. Get the ball.
Cowbell. Cowbell, girl. Here. Girl looks really sad, you guys. Show them your weep. Is this your card? Cook for us.
And yeah, I'm gonna make a ravioli stuffed with spinach and chicken with a side, with a sauce, sorry, of 3 cheese, 4 cheese, 4 cheese from Trader Joe's, or like I like to say, Trader
Is actually Monday, and I forgot to close out the blog, but before I close it out, I wanted to share with you a few things I got yesterday. So yesterday I went to Ali's house, ended up watching the game, was very happy to see that Spain won for personal reasons, and then after that we ended up catching the last hour of Sunday Streets on Valencia. So like we were walking down, and I think it spans from 14th all the way until 24th Street, so 10 blocks. And we were walking, and we ended up passing by the Bagu store. I ended up buying this. I don't know if you can see it. It just caught my attention. It kind of reminds me of those like cheap little bag, you know, grocery bags and stuff like that. So it just reminded me of that. So my friend has been calling it my señora bag because it's very señora of me. It is like pretty cool because like pretty empty. So I'm gonna probably use it as a tote, and I like that it has this because yesterday I tied my keys to it and it was absolutely perfect. This is a limited edition collab with Sandy Liang, and at this particular Bagu store and here in San Francisco they had a lot of that style, and then the little small bags, because everything else is sold out online. And then let's see, I didn't show you this, but I got this for free from Ghirardelli on Saturday when I went with Ale. It's a little football, a little soccer ball. I'm guessing we got it because we got a Sunday, but I also was like, maybe they were trying to get rid of it. Anyways, got a bag of chips for free. I can't remember what table was giving them out, but I think they're trying to get rid of it. And then we went to the Muni post that they had, and they had this like little trivia that you can do, spin the wheel, and then you can like win like a pen, a tattoo, postcard, something else. I can't remember what else you can win, but Ale did it, and I was like, she knows more about public transportation than I do, especially because she's doing that scavenger hunt that we did on Saturday, which is like basically following transit lines and stuff like that. And so she was like, no, I think I'm good. Like, I think you should try it. She won. She did get the question right. I would have never. I overheard the question. I was like, I could never know the answer to that question. And then I ended up going up there, and my question was like, how much of their budget goes to actual transportation? And the answer was 77%. Don't know how I knew that, but I did. So I got a free postcard. It's supposed to be a limited edition postcard, the different styles of trains that we've had. So I thought it was pretty cool. I just wanted the postcard. Ale also got that. Ale found the rest of my present. Now, few blocks back, I had mentioned that I was gonna start sharing what we gifted each other because it turns out that we forget, and she had forgotten that she hadn't given me part of my gift. These are supposed to be Christmas ornaments. Although, to be honest, my Christmas tree is a little dingy and it doesn't hold the weight. But she said, you know, she also thought about it like for plants and stuff like that. And I think it would be perfect. And it's these dino skulls. This is a T-Rex and then this is a Triceratops. Aren't they cute? I'm like, they're so adorable. Oh my gosh, they're perfect for Halloween as well. I'm excited though, but I have no idea where I'm gonna put them. That is what I got. That bag from the Bagoo bag was a little pricey. I just couldn't get over how cute it was. And then I was like, if anything, I can always sell it on Poshmark and make a profit because I saw people posting it on Poshmark and making a profit. I feel like I spent my whole weekend accidentally hanging out with Ale and her sister Valeria and just going around the city. It was weird. It was not planned at all. I literally got a phone call on Saturday telling me like, hey, do you want to go? And then I was like, well, I'm totally down for Korean food. And it was like, yeah, okay, so you can come and meet us at Ghirardelli. And then I did, and they were trying to solve a puzzle. They weren't at Ghirardelli, they were at Fort Mason. Then we walked to Ghirardelli, got some ice cream, then went to Oakland, well, to Piedmont Avenue in Oakland. And then just spending yesterday at her house. They made dinner. I do mean they because I didn't help out. I was just standing there, but they made raviolis and a salad and some, you know, baked sweet potatoes and some bread, and it was nice. It was nice hanging out with them. It's kind of sad because I know that this is all coming to an end because Valeria is going to be going back for her last year at school. Gonna miss her. With all of that said, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm probably gonna start a new vlog. I thank you so much if you made it this far into the video, and I will catch you in the next one.